So I thought it would be really funny if we made another Vocaloid confession video. You all know how this goes. I would say I'm pretty much immune to whatever shit awaits us. So let's just start. Let's just get into it. Big Al is my Bara king. Every time I see him anywhere, my first wish is to rest my head on his full breast while he praises me. Well, it's good to see some Big Al fans still here. The amount of times I beat it to this video is genuinely unhealthy. I bought a Vocaloid poster pack and they were all good, but one was of Len and I actually fucking hate him so much. Like, he literally makes me blood boil. He's so ugly and stupid. So I stuck it next to my door, and whenever I walk in and out of my room, I will hold up my middle finger or scream some insults at him. We got our obligatory Gakupo yam. I don't know if you can see it. My mom thinks Gakupo is hot and threatens to slap his ass. Is that gonna be me if I ever have children? One time I was like really in a freaky mood, so I decided to use the vibrations of the intense voice of Hatsune Miku to pleasure my pussy. Disappointed, to be honest. That shit didn't feel as good as I expected. What do you mean? How do you even do that? How do you use the vibrations of a song? I'm gooning to Meiko right now. I need her so bad. I'm gonna leave before I bust out my phone. Bye. I hate how the new fandom portrays Kaito like some femboy Discord kid, and we should bring back the old fandom Kaito of him being incredibly stupid. It was just better that way, you know? I agree. Like, when I see that man, I see that same man who walked naked on the train. That's my Kaito. I had a whole ritual which involved 1. Listen to 2 Len songs. 2. Put your hands next to each other like you carry something fragile. 3. Imagine Len was there. Slowly slide your hands carefully against each other. The closer they get to each other, the more he was now in your head. So from your palms physically to your head mentally. What? 4. At this point, your hand fits like puzzle pieces and he's completely there. 5. Tell him your bad deeds and close your conversation off with thank you. 6. Pray to Len in your head how much you loved him and appreciated his presence. 7. 2 more Len songs, fast and exciting this time, and dance to it to fully let go of him. What the fuck? Ryuto, I guess Ryuto Gachapoid is gay. Not the good kind? Lencest is the best, and we need more Len X Len in the world. We need more Lencest. Please, Minemi, tell people we want Len X Len smut, please.
Let's get something straight here, okay? There is no we. There never was a we.
I bought a Kaiyuki body pillow. Don't ask why. I think I need to ask why. And I had a sleepover with 2 of my friends, and while me and the other friend was sleeping, I got up and I saw the second friend humping the Kaiyuki body pillow. I threw out that body pillow after that night. Why do they even make body pillows of the fucking 9-year-old? I once came across Gacked X Gakupo art on Pixiv. I'm gonna go look for that right now, actually. Is this supposed to be Gacked? Like, what the fuck? Nothing insane to say, but Project Sekai better than Project Diva other Vocaloid games. I was watching the Gakupo and Gachapoid Adventures thing on my phone at my grandparents', and it was the part where Gumi and Miko are in the bed. And then, I don't know what happened, but I was listening to it on my headphones while doing chores or something. And then I couldn't find my phone. And then I saw it on the dining table with the screen facing up. Remember, this is during the part where Gumi is cheating on Gakupo with Miko with giant Mia captions. My mom must have found it sitting somewhere, and I don't think she saw the video. But I've never been more happy in my life than my grandma can't see without her glasses. I'm very sorry for all the childhood trauma I've probably caused with that series. Like, I'm genuinely apologizing right now. Right after I found out my grandpa died, I listened to Plus Boy. Okay, so for the people who are uninformed, Plus Boy is the Len song about him getting horny at class. My condolences to your grandfather. So I turned my dad into a Miku fan, and 2 weeks ago I heard him gooning to Systematic Love Miku. I heard the music, moans, and everything. So one time I was in Amsterdam with my cousins and my grandparents. Since the hotel room was small, I had to share a bed with my grandma. One of the nights we were there, I was feeling freaky, so I put on my headphones and blasted on my favorite Len song, Holy Land's Explosion Boy, and started fingering away. With your grandma in the fucking bed next to you? About 4 minutes in, I woke up grandma. I told her I had a really bad itch. I was just scratching it and she never found out. Imagine traveling to Amsterdam, a beautiful city in a beautiful country, just to finger your pussy next to your grandmother while she's trying to sleep. I once owned a fan-made plush of SFA2 Miki, and the night I would get a little freaky. My mom made me throw out the plush because it was so darn crusty. When I was 13 years old, I used to show my friends Vocaloid yaoi and pretend that I hated it by saying, "Ew, why would anyone watch this?" But I was actually into it. Everyone watching, I want you to brace yourself before I read this next confession. Reminder to give a nice wash to anything that is going into your holes. I got a pinworm infection not doing this. It was my Mako figure. You might be asking, how did pinworm eggs get on my Mako fig? Well, a few days before I stuck it way up there and got parasites in 2 of my organs, they like to invade the back first and then the front, which also led to an utterly horrid UTI. I have my little cousins at my house. The thing about little kids and pinworms lay eggs directly on the crack. These eggs are itchy. When you dig for gold, the eggs get underneath your fingernails. One of these little ones was playing with and touching my Mako figure. I put the blame fully on me because sticking your Mako figure up your cavern of secrets is optional. This was by far, I think, the most fucking disgusting story we've read, but I appreciate the author's honesty in sharing this fucking traumatizing story. Hey, it's the diaper guy again for the 3rd time. Oh my god, he keeps coming back. Yes, even after all this time, I still firmly believe Kaito pees his pants. I am the lone warrior of this concept, but I'll defend it until I die. Be the change you want to see in the world. Dear Kaito diaper fetish guy, I want you to send me an email. I want a one-on-one exclusive interview for YouTube about how this happened, how this started. How can someone be so obsessed with Kaito soiling himself? I need to know. Contact me right now. I just got into Vocaloid last year, so maybe I shouldn't confess this, but I hate the fact that most producers have that fucking P at the end of their names. Some may say that this way is easier to recognize them as Vocaloid producers, but like for me it only makes their names much more generic and mistakable between them. Honestly, I've never even really thought about this as being an issue. Now that you mention it. No, I don't know, I just don't really care. I like to think Gakupo's dick hair is purple. One time when I was younger, I got so mad at someone, my friend, that I happened to grab a copy of Project Diva X and throw it at him. He might have ended up with a broken nose. Okay, someone sent me the link to Pregnant Hatsune Miku song. Let's take a look. What the fuck? I remember solely hating Meiko so much when I was like 7 or 8 because she kept beating me in the Puyo Puyo game in Project Mirai. I got so mad one time, I literally scribbled her out in the game manual you get. I even made a Miiverse post. It was basically Twitter for Nintendo games, talking about how much I hated her and it got taken down. But nowadays, I'm a Meiko stan, so all is forgiven. Yuki x Kyoteru is still a based ship. Y'all have no taste. Exit the video and unsubscribe, please. I used to hate Len, and one day I drew him, then proceeded to beat up the drawing and even cut his head off with scissors. Anyways, love your vids. I go into Fukase every day. Sakura Gakupo is a yum. Those who get it, get it. When I was like 7, my parents got me a Luca figurine for my birthday. My sister started coloring my figurine, so I pissed in her closet for like 4 nights in a row. I goon to meltdown. Meltdown. How? I used to print little pictures of Len and hide them in my underwear all the time, but then one day at school I was in the changing rooms and someone pointed out that a piece of paper fell out from me, and then she picked it up and smelled it and said, "Why was there a twink anime femboy in your underwear?" Why put them in your underwear though? What's the reason? I have this really specific kink where I constantly fantasize about Kaito trying to enter a tight space, but his butt is too big to fit and he ends up trapped. Well, look, on the bright side, at least we got to hear something new. I quite literally shat my pants in the middle of unlocking the extreme difficulty chart for Butterfly on your right shoulder in Project Diva Future Tone, and I didn't notice until I was done playing. Honestly, it's not even that hard, come on. I had the opportunity to go to Miku Expo in 2018 and I was so excited. Last minute, I couldn't go because my grandmother died and my dad was too upset to take me. I hold a grudge towards my dead grandmother to this day for making me miss Miku Expo. Sorry, grandma, but when I go to heaven, I'm coming for you first. This is probably gonna be the last confessions for some time because, like, after reading hundreds of confessions about people touching their genitals to Len, it kind of gets old. Who knows? I'm probably lying. I'm probably gonna make another Vocaloid confessions in like 2 months. But for the time being, I think it's time we take a little break from the Vocaloid Confessions. Thank you all for watching.